Every successful economy worldwide relies on good financial services for its growth and sustainability. Since Kenya attained independence in 1963, its economy has steadily grown, a fact attributed to the contribution of several sectors both in government and private sector, key being the financial sector. Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya, ICPAK, is a professional organization established in 1979 through the Accounts Act of 1978, and its main task is to regulate the activities of all certified public accountants in the country.
A professional body regulates the profession in terms of the standards of practice, and those are standards that are applied worldwide, be it in the area of auditing or in the area of the financial reporting, and indeed in the other areas of ethical guidelines.
It used to be that if you wanted to audit a company in Kenya, you had to be a chartered accountant. And this was legislation that had been put in place in 1950. Now, with the passage of time, obviously the number of chartered accountants in Kenya diminished, but also we didn't have young Africans coming into the profession as chartered accountants.
As the time passed, it became certain that Kenya was on the move and therefore could not continue relying on the services offered by foreign accounting professionals on their farms. Shortage of local accountants, absence of local body or to deal with financial matters, as well as the huge number of expatriates in the accounting profession were seen as the three main challenges facing the country at the time.
Going back to the early 70s, the government set up a working party to look into the whole area of training young Kenyans in the area of accountancy, auditing and financial management in general. And that working party, when it concluded its work, recommended that government should promote legislation to promote and regulate the training and harnessing of accountants for Kenya. And this became the Accountants Act 1977.
It became necessary that as an independent country that was developing, there was need to provide a cadre of skilled people within the accountancy profession to support the development program of the country. And that's how ICPAK was born on 17th November 1978.
Over the years, the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya has grown by leaps and bounds, and it is today a respected institution whose members' service to the country and to the community at large cannot be overemphasized.
The greatest success story for me is the fact that after 25 years, the Institute was able to elect me a lady, First Lady, Chairman of the Institute. For me, that demonstrated that one, the Institute had grown, it had matured enough to recognize that you cannot leave a section of your colleagues out. You had to bring them on board.
ICPAK has become very vocal, but vocal in a professional manner. We contribute to public financial management issues and governance issues in line with our mandate. For example, last year, 2012, we gave input to a number of the bills that were produced under the new constitution, which were in line with our mandate of governance and financial management. Public Finance Management Act 2012, for example, is a significant input of ICPAK.
When you think of all the audit firms that are doing consultancy work, you know, PricewaterhouseCoopers, KPMG, Deloitte & Touche, Ernst & Young, PKF, Grant Thornton, all of these firms are actually doing consultancy work, a lot of it for the government, a lot of it for the international aid agencies. They are actually doing incredibly good work of an incredibly high standard. And they're doing it. One of the reasons they're doing it is because of the fact that, well, they have a body to which they belong, and this body requires them to do work of that particular level of quality.
ICPAK is now being recognized as a protector of the public interest. The public is keen on Kenya having good governance practices. There have been concerns that as a country we are developing well, but what is holding us back is that we are corrupt. What is holding us back is that we don't have good governance, both in the public sector and in the private sector. ICPAK has stepped up to play that particular role to safeguard good governance on behalf of the public.
ICPAK is proud to be making a major contribution to the development of personnel who are driving the economy here in Kenya and the rest of the world. Welcome to the KCA University, a premier business university of choice, having been established in 1989, then as the Kenya College of Accountancy. It has since grown to become a preferred chartered university, attracting students from within and beyond Kenya.
In the late 1980s, there was only one institution that was offering accounting training in Kenya. Now, government at that time looked at the economy. The economy was growing. Accountants were needed in Kenya. So ICPAK was requested to establish a college of accountancy to ensure that they offer affordable training in the area of accountancy. So in the 80s, the institute established what was then known as Kenya College of Accountancy.
We managed to get some premises in Westlands. We had no desks, chairs, students were sitting on the floor, but we made a move, formalized the KCA, and it was beyond our wildest dreams that KCA today is a university.
In July 2007, Kenya College of Accountant became a university with the interim authority from the Commission for Higher Education, which means they moved from a small college now to a university which were geared to provide many more business programs, but in a limited way.
The KCA University has grown into a respected institution serving thousands of students from Kenya and beyond, with courses tailored to allow the graduates not only to suit job market but also to be job creators. ICPAK is also proud of its achievements in infrastructure. Currently, the institute is constructing a state-of-the-art office block which will definitely increase the institute's efficiency once completed.
I'm very proud to have initiated the project behind us, which is an office complex of about 12-story, which will be an ICPAK center, which is hosting a Foster Hotel, 2 banking halls, offices to let, and furnished apartments to be able to let to the members. And the idea there is, as an institute, we would like to be financially sustainable in order to enhance our independence in protecting the public interest.
When it is completed, it's going to be a fully furnished CPA complex, offices for the accountants, and I think the accountants will be proud and say that they have a structure that reflects the brand of the profession.
ICPAK also believes strongly in corporate social responsibility. Just recently, the staff were at the Nairobi Greenbelt playing a role in conservation of the natural ecosystem.
Part of ICPAK is a motto about good governance and accountability. They have accepted and realized that you cannot have both without having a healthy environment.
We started with the staff members, but we will now want to encourage each of our 12,000 members to adopt this as a personal initiative to plant trees in our country. The second major pillar of our CSR activities will be focused on identifying students who are still at the secondary level and provide mentoring to them, provide support to them, financial support to them, offer role models to them, and try and shape them from that level until when they complete their university education.
It is of no doubt that the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya has made tremendous contribution to the society. This year, the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya is marking 35 years of public service. As it celebrates this, it is making a commitment to serve the public even better for the ultimate benefit of our economy.
ICPAK members, as we celebrate 35 years, please remember to be credible, to be professional, and to be accountable.
ICPAK has come a long way since 1978 when the first Accountants Act was enacted. We really appreciate those who have contributed to the profession, to ICPAK, throughout those many years. As I come in as a chairman, I inherit a strong brand that I really want to take forward. I think the least I can do for ICPAK is to enhance that brand, but that is the very least that I can do.